A few weeks ago, I recorded a video about is meditation woo? And that got me thinking about my other love, which is coaching. Because I think it's safe to assume that a lot of people wonder, is coaching woo? And some other people think, what is woo? Everybody knows what woo is. So woo is short for woo-woo, and according to the Cambridge Dictionary, woo-woo is it's an adjective to describe that which is based on false beliefs or imaginary things rather than reason or scientific knowledge. I mean, if one were to look at how the ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation, sees coaching, that's the opposite. Coaching takes a kind of Socratic approach to the problems in people's lives. Maybe problems is a strong word if you prefer challenges. So what will typically happen in coaching is a coachee or a client will arrive to a session with a coach with something in their lives that is making them feel stuck, something in their work life or their personal life. Maybe it's something about their spiritual practice or something about their health regimen, someplace they're feeling stuck. And what the coach is doing is strategically identifying what exactly the that is, the thing that they're feeling stuck about. And then once that's in hand, the where we're at, the coach is identifying where we're going. Where do we want to get to with this? They create a kind of agreement around the purpose of this whole conversation. And then together they explore with the coach mostly asking questions that are open-ended kind of questions that attempt to surface as much information about it. But ultimately, the coachee is deciding where that conversation goes as far as like what matters, what they're talking about, and then what action makes sense to take, if any, regarding that thing that is making them feel stuck. At no point does this conversation require the coach or the coachee to believe in supernatural spirits or gods or anything that is outside of our current understanding of what science tells us is true. In fact, to that extent, the coach is really working hard to get in hand what actually is true about true, not just a story that the coachee is telling themselves about what feels true, and that is its own kind of truth, but what is actually going on and what actually would improve this situation. I mean, outside of an actual scientific process, I can think of few things in my life that are, and wait a minute, I seem to imply that I have a scientific process in my life. But I think the point is that coaching is the most scientific process that I have in my life outside of maybe meditation. These are really loose interpretations. But the point being is that at no point do false beliefs or imaginary things come into the picture other than statements by the coachee of what is ultimately determined in most cases to be not actually true. The stories we're telling ourselves about who we are in this world, for better or worse, are at the end of the day, they're just stories. And we can work to tell ourselves new stories. So, to answer the question if coaching is woo, not even kind of, man.